In the world of crime, in the shadows where power, money, and blood mix together, there are names that never fade, names that echo like a warning. Even decades after their death, one of those names is Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, a man who ruled a country without ever becoming its president, a man who fought the government, the army, the police, and the world. This is the story of the most dangerous drug lord in history, a story of fear, power, and a man who turned an entire nation into his kingdom of chaos. Pablo Escobar didn't grow up rich. He didn't grow up powerful. He grew up hungry, and hunger is a brutal teacher. At first, he stole cars, then he smuggled cigarettes. Small crimes, small money. But Pablo didn't want to be someone. He wanted to be a legend. And in the late 1970s, he found the door to his empire, cocaine. Pablo wasn't just a criminal, he was a strategist. He understood people, weakness, and fear. He built the Medellin Cartel, and within a few years, it controlled 80% of the world's cocaine. 80%. The money was unimaginable. Escobar earned so much. Rats ate nearly $2 billion a year of his cash, and he didn't care. He had airplanes, private runways, even submarines. He wasn't a man anymore. He was a force. But here, the mystery grows darker. Despite the terror, many poor families loved him. He built houses. He built soccer fields. He gave money to the neighborhoods no one cared about. To them, he was a Robin Hood, a savior. And in 1982, this drug lord became a member of the Colombian Congress, a shocking moment in history. But power attracts enemies, and the United States, along with Colombia's government, turned their eyes on him. The walls around him began to close. This is where the story becomes terrifying. Escobar believed in one rule: plata o plomo, silver or lead, take the bribe or take the bullet. Journalists, judges, politicians, anyone who stood against him disappeared. Bombings shook the country. Entire buildings destroyed. He even ordered the explosion of a civilian airplane just to kill one target. Colombia entered its darkest era, an era soaked in fear. Eventually, the government made a desperate decision. They negotiated with him. They allowed Escobar to build his own prison, a place he called La Catedral. But La Catedral wasn't a prison. It was a mansion, a restaurant, a private soccer field, a kingdom. And inside this prison, he killed his enemies freely. The Colombian government had enough. They tried to take him out of La Catedral. Escobar escaped. This triggered the largest manhunt in Colombia's history. Special forces, CIA, search block. Every agency wanted one man. Escobar hid in safe houses, moving every night, never staying more than a few hours in one place. He used payphones, short calls, careful words. But one day, he made a mistake. He called his family for too long. That call gave away his location. December 2nd, 1993, surrounded in a poor neighborhood, Pablo Escobar climbed to the roof, trying to escape. Alone. No soldiers, no millions, no power. Just a man, running from the consequences he created. Gunfire erupted. He was hit. And there, on the rooftop of Medellin, the most feared criminal in history, fell. To this day, no one knows the truth. Was it the police bullet that killed him? Or did Escobar fire the final shot himself, choosing death over capture? A mystery, locked forever. But one thing is certain. When Pablo Escobar died, an era of terror ended, and his legend remains a shadow the world will never forget.